What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? How to create a YouTube channel in 2026, step by step. Right after this intro, we're gonna talk about it. Let's check it out.
Growth's got a formula most never learn. You don't need luck or talent, structure is earned. If you're ready to build and you know it's your turn, start with the 4 free videos, earn as you learn. Click on the more below to sign up.
That's right, guys. You can click on our link below, sign up for our 4 free videos. It gives you an overall view so you can get a clear understanding why you should start a YouTube channel and why you should do it on a professional level as a real business. Check this out, man. I've been going through YouTube, listening to some of these experts, and I'm trying to make sure, are they talking to the very, very beginner? How to create a YouTube channel. How do you create the channel? Let's see what he's going to talk about. And Uncle Mike is going to break it down and say, this is too advanced for right now. You should stay with this. My suggestion is plain and simple. Pick up your cell phone. Everybody got one of these, I'm hoping. Put it on that picture, put it on video, hit the record button and start talking. Start practicing. Tell yourself everything that you think that what you want your YouTube channel to be about. Tell it all your dreams. I'm hoping that I can have 10,000 subscribers. That'd be good for me, or 100,000 subscribers. That way you can get that plaque right there. See that silver button? You want to get one of them silver buttons. My goal, go deep so you can start communicating towards that camera. That's the hardest thing for me to learn. That was the hardest thing for me to learn. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to, you have to learn how to speak and communicate to the viewers. And then you start adding more advanced stuff. The more advanced stuff you start communicating to the viewers, and don't worry about the mistakes like Uncle Mike just made. Communicating to the viewer is the #1 key to grow. Because now they're saying, he's talking to me. You have to talk to them. Don't talk about yourself. Talk to them. Guarantee you'll see how hard that is. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out.
If you want to set up a YouTube channel, this is a step-by-step breakdown of how to get one set up. And at the end, I'll show you a couple key extra settings that you want to make sure you dial in properly so your content can reach the right people. So step 1 is easy. You want to make sure you go to youtube.com, and then you're going to go to the top right corner and you're going to click this sign in button on the top right. Step 2 is you need to make sure you have a Google account. Now you can use an existing Gmail account, but actually we typically recommend people create a brand new account that you're going to use exclusively for your YouTube channel. So go ahead and click this create account button, and you can have 3 options here that you would select for personal use, for your child, or for work and business. And usually people who are wanting to create a YouTube channel to start posting content online and growing their YouTube channel, we actually recommend choose the for work or my business option, just to keep your personal Gmail information separate from your work YouTube email address. From this point, if you have your own domain name, you could try out Google Workspace, but for most people, you'll just select this button right here to get a standard Gmail address. Your next.
Perfect. So far, so good. We are setting up a YouTube video, a YouTube channel. This is excellent. Very, very beginner information.
Step is to make sure you complete all your Google account setup information, input your name info, your birthday, email address, password, all of those things. And if you're asked to verify your phone number, just go ahead and do it at this stage. It might seem inconvenient a little bit right now, but it will be essential later on, and we'll show you why in just a little bit. So after you complete all that initial setup, you've actually just created a YouTube account, but now you need to create a channel. You don't actually have a channel that exists just yet. You just have a YouTube account. So you'll see this home screen now, and you'll see your little logo icon up in this corner. This is Craig Pruitt, Craig Tutorials at gmail.com, but we need to select this button right here to actually create a YouTube channel. So go ahead and click create a channel. And at this point, your next step is to actually decide on your channel's name and your channel's handle. So your channel's name is literally whatever you want the name of your channel to be. So I'm going to call this Craig's Tutorials. So that will be the literal name of my channel. And then
take your time and really think about your name. And I try to explain to people, you want to think keywords here. Growth formula, growth. It's a YouTube channel, Uncle Mike's Growth Formula. We're talking about YouTube. All our keywords and stuff is about YouTube, how to grow on YouTube, That's our number one keyword is growth, grow. Here we go.
The handle is almost like your social media handle name. So this will be noticeable in the comments section. It'll be like your @ symbol, @Craig's Tutorials. And you could change this if you don't want your channel name to be the exact same as your handle. And no two handles can be the same. So that's why we see this verification badge right here. That's a green check mark. It means that this user handle is available and I could use it. So we'll just go ahead and leave it for now. Your next step is to select a profile image. So you can hit select picture and you get all of these different starting points if you want to use like an AI generated illustration, or you can select any file from your computer or drag and drop a photo into this window. I have this little portrait shot of me right here that I'm gonna go ahead and use. We'll drag that right in there and then we'll reframe it, maybe kind of zoom in a little bit on my head. And this would be a good profile image to start. At that point, go ahead and hit create channel and you just have created your first YouTube channel. At this point, you do have a basic channel set up and you could start posting your first videos right away by hitting this create tab and you could start uploading a video. But before that, there are a few last important steps that you want to make sure you set up properly so that your content is really positioned well for success as you launch your channel. So the first thing you want to do is go over to the right side and click your YouTube Studio button, and that'll enter you into the back end of your channel where you monitor all of your analytics and insights and just do the rest of your channel optimization. Now come all the way down to this left side, hit settings, then hit channel, and then hit feature eligibility. And right now you'll see that you only have standard features available. And what we want to do is enable some of the more advanced and intermediate features that YouTube offers. So the first one is intermediate features. So we can create custom thumbnails, start live streaming if you ever want to live stream, and upload videos longer than 15 minutes. And in order to do this, you're going to have to verify your phone number. Go ahead and click phone verification and just send yourself a quick text message so that you can verify your phone number. And really all YouTube is trying to do here is verify that you're actually a real person and not just a spam account. Once you do that, refresh your page and you should see that your feature eligibility has now increased and you have now intermediate features available. Now, if you want access to the advanced features that YouTube has, things like embedding live streams or posting more shorts daily or more daily uploads, sometimes you might actually want these a little bit earlier in your channel life. You'll have to do one of these things, a video verification, provide a valid ID, or have a channel history that usually takes about 2 months to do. I'll show you really quickly how easy this is to verify. All you hit is access features, and I want to do a 6-second video of myself, hit next, and there's an email I can find inside of my inbox that I can use to finish this video verification process. And alternatively, you can actually just scan this little QR code right here in the app if you don't even want to have to open up your email, and that's a really easy way to do this. So that only took about 2 minutes and I just completed the video verification, and now the advanced features are pending, and it said it only takes at most 24 hours to complete. So you can check back a little bit later to make sure that actually was approved. Our next setting we want to adjust is inside of settings, go to upload defaults right here inside of settings. And then you want to make sure you scroll down to visibility. And if this is set to public, you want this to either be private or unlisted. So that when you upload a video, the automatic setting that YouTube will select is to have that video unlisted, so that if you accidentally hit publish or save, that video does not go live for the world to see right away. Instead, you can make sure it's all optimized and your title's correct and your thumbnails are in and your description is good to go before you change the visibility to public. So I'd highly recommend you adjust this setting at the beginning.
Right. You want to adjust that to unlisted in the beginning because you want to get into a habit of scheduling your videos. You want to train YouTube's AI. I mean, YouTube algorithm. I'm over here reading something about AI. YouTube's algorithm that they can rely on your video at this time every day or every once a week or whatever time, how much video you're going to be releasing, how much content you're going to release. This relies, keep it unlisted so you can schedule it and make sure everything is set up and stuff. So that's 100% great info for the beginner.
To save yourself from accidentally publishing a video that is not ready to go live. Now, inside of this upload default section, you can spend some time digging around, changing some of your default settings. Like if you have a website you always want to point people towards, or some affiliate links that you always want to be in your description, you could paste those in right here so you don't have to manually enter those every single time, as well as some key tags that you might always want on your videos. Inside your advanced settings, you could change your category. Like for my channel, this might be classified as like an education channel, maybe like how-to style. Some of these aren't really relevant, but if you feel like yours does fit, you can go ahead and select a category for your channel, as well as some of these other things. Do you want comments to be enabled? And what kind of moderation do you want? Do you want to have really strict holding all comments? Do you want no comment moderation at all? Most people keep it on basic, and that's what I'll go ahead and do for this channel. Now, the next setting you want to select is go up to channel, hit advanced settings, and you need to tell YouTube if your channel is made specifically targeting children or not. So are you speaking to adults and young adults, elderly people, whatever the case, you've got to indicate to YouTube and tell them who is your channel for. If your channel is made for kids, select yes. If it's not made for kids, select no. And if your content varies, where some content is made for children and some is not, you could select that you want to review this setting for every single video. In any case, you want to make sure you dial in this setting appropriately, or your channel could be at risk for demonetization or even a complete ban. And then the final setting you want to know about is down here at permissions. And this is where you can invite others to participate and be a part of your channel's management. So maybe you have moderators that you want to manage comments, or maybe you have people who actually edit content for you and want to upload videos for you. This is where you can add and invite people as different roles like owners, managers, moderators, etc. to help manage your channel. So those are all the core steps for getting your YouTube channel set up, but we do have some frequently asked questions that we often get asked by creators in our community about their additional channel setup. And the first question is, how do I change the description in my YouTube channel, that little first line that people see underneath the title of my channel? How do I change that? Well, if you go into your YouTube studio, you can hit customization right here. It's not in your settings, actually, it's in customization. And right here is where you can adjust some of these creative settings, things like your description of your channel. This is where you would put the description right here. And just know that the first sentence or two will be visible in your homepage feed, and you'll actually be able to see those words. So make sure you make it count as you're writing your description. And then anything that's further than those first couple lines can be helpful, but you just want to make sure those first sentences are dialed in. Additionally, creators ask, where can I change my channel banner? Well, that's actually in the same customization tab. The banner image is at the very top. So this is where you upload a banner image. And you might need to play around with this to get it right for different formats. So it's going to look different on a mobile browser than it would a desktop browser, than it would a television. So you got to kind of play around with all different formats to get your banner image looking exactly how you'd like it to look. Another question creators ask is, how can somebody contact me via email through my YouTube channel? Well, the location of where you set this has actually changed. It's also now in this channel customization. If you scroll all the way down into contact info, this is where you can enter an email address that will be visible inside of your description and your profile, where your audience or potential brands can maybe contact you for partnerships. So it's really important to have a good email address here. But a tip is, do not make this the same email address that you log into YouTube with. Make sure it's a separate email address that you use for contacting or interfacing with customers or brands. You do not want this to be the same email for your login. Now, a lot of creators also ask, how do I start making money on YouTube? And there's lots of ways that you can actually make money on YouTube, but most people are asking specifically about the YouTube Partner Program, where you earn income from YouTube running ads on your videos. This is called YouTube AdSense, and it's the YouTube Partner Program where you're able to do this. But what's important is you need to make sure advanced features are already approved, which gives you access and makes you eligible to apply for future monetization. But the requirements for monetization include you need to have 1,000 subscribers, and you need to have either 4,000 public watch hours on long form videos over the last 365 days, or you need to have 10 million shorts views in the last 90 days. So until you meet those requirements, you won't be able to be a part of the YouTube Partner Program, but there's also lots of other ways you can start making money with your YouTube channel that does not involve the YouTube Partner Program. Now, that's a complete step-by-step guide of how to create a YouTube channel from scratch. But the next step would be you've got to create and publish your first ever YouTube video. And the easiest way by far to get started making a YouTube video is by using your smartphone. And if you want to check out a step-by-step step-by-step guide of how to create videos with your smartphone, click or tap the screen right here to check out that video that I made, and I'll see you over there.
That was perfect. That was perfect. That was a video straight up for the beginner. It shows you step by step how to work the back end of YouTube. Take your time, learn the area, get familiar with the different settings and different things that you need to understand, because as you grow and start learning more and more, me personally, I don't know too much about the back end. I go back there, do what I got to do, and I get up out of there. Yeah, I stay on the front end. I'm the face of the Music Recording Network and Uncle Mike's YouTube channel. So my team does a lot of the stuff in the back end, but it's not hard to learn. It's just that we split up the work. Hey, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.